That's exactly right.
So I had forwarded you two guys a very funny story. Did you actually have a chance to read it? The Jeremy Roenick tells the Michael Jordan story?
Oh, the one about the gambling?
Yeah. Okay. So
The one about
the gambling that involves Michael Jordan? Holy shit. Okay, so MJ, the GOAT, basketball player, back in the early 90s, invites out Jeremy Roenick, NHL Hall of Famer, longtime Black Hawk great. I think he went to Colorado and won a Stanley Cup.
I thought it was Arizona. What was it, the Coyotes?
I think it was. I think it was
wrong.
Colorado.
Could be right. Could totally be right.
He may have gone to. Beats me. But anywho, he's playing for the Blackhawks. Then MJ invites him out for an early round of golf on a day that he plays against the Cleveland Cavaliers later at 7, I suspect. And they walk 18 holes early in the morning, and they finish up by 10 o'clock. Drank beer the entire time. They walked, had caddies, but Roenick, who is a avid golfer and also gambles a little bit against Jordan, avid golfer, tremendous gambler. I think Roenick took him for, what was it, like $2,500. He beat him, took him for $2,500. Jordan says, "Let's play again, double or nothing." And he's like, "Wait, Christ, man, you got a game today." He's like, "Nah, it's all right. We'll walk another 18. It's okay." Loads up on more beers. And drinks Coors Light the entire time, gets beat, owes Roenick $5,000. And then Roenick says, he gloats about it a little bit, and Jordan says, "I bet you I score 40 and we win by 20 tonight." Mm-hmm. And he bets him again. And Jordan dropped, 53, and they won by 26? Something walk 36 holes without a bag, but still walk 36 holes.
Yeah, still walk 36 holes.
Drank Coors Light the entire time.
Yep.
2 rounds of golf, starting like if they finish up the first round at 10, when they start 6?
6.
Yeah.
6 o'clock in the morning.
And then
Played cruising too.
Yeah, played until 2. Likely get in your car, drive to the arena, warm up, stretch out a little bit, get their ankles taped, and go out and drop 53 against a playoff team in the early 90s.
Yeah.
The GOAT.
He was great, man.
The fucking GOAT. I didn't know he drank that much.
Well, they hid all that crap, man. He just like Cal Ripken, man. I tell you, these guys that are Jordan. When this question comes up, like, "Oh, is it LeBron or Jordan?" It's obviously Jordan. Anybody that says otherwise is a moron, a buffoon, and a fool. And they were born after the year 2000. They should tell more of these stories. That's the kind of story that makes you the greatest of all time. And I guarantee that there's a shit ton more of stories just like that.
Oh, yeah.
That just shows you that he's able to get. That it wasn't even that he was like over prepared for these games. It was just that he was that damned good, and they should release him. Because I've seen a bunch of stories, a bunch of conspiracy theories as to why Jordan, had to sat down for the 2 years and went and played the baseball, and it probably had to do with some gambling debts and things like that. And there was going to be a big expose. So just retire now, save your legacy. That shit's done, man. What's Jordan? Jordan's in his late 50s now?
Yeah.
Open it up, baby. Go on. Brag about it.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. Tiger Woods would win 5 more majors if he would just wear a black shirt on Sunday, grow the beard, and bang hookers on the 18th hole every time he won. That's what he needs to start doing. They embrace the madness.
That's probably true.
When all that shit came out about Tiger, there was basically every sports cable program and all the reporters and everyone was covering this, and they go on this long thing, kind of veering off or trying to wonder the fact that did they see this coming? And someone on Around the Horn said, "Yeah, dude, late 90s, early 2000s, Tiger hung out with Michael Jordan. What the fuck do you expect?
Yeah,
gambling and screwing around.
Gambling.
Jordan was drinking. Terrible." And that's kind of the first time I was like, man, he was an animal.
Yeah. I mean, but the best of the best.
That's right.
You're up there with elite company.
There's a really good story. They're playing golf outside of Barcelona during the '92 Olympics.
Yeah, say ridiculous. That story's ridiculous already.
Yeah,
that's start to the story.
And it's him Barkley and David Robinson are playing, and Robinson said he had to basically leave. They were playing a threesome. and he had to leave because Barkley and Jordan were drinking and cursing too much. But this is apparently David Robinson didn't drink. Was a
It's the Admiral, goddammit.
I don't just like he's like I wouldn't say a man of God. I just think he liked people cursing like that. And these two, Chuck and MJ,
yeah, dog,
prancing along, singing a song.
I can only imagine. Chuck hooking it into the woods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, great swing.
Oh my. Yeah, but you know what? I'll give him credit. At least he can sometimes hit it straight. He's got me beat in that department.
There was also a really. I don't know if he was playing for North Carolina. It was early days in Chicago, and MJ. It's a PSA, and he's like young Jordan. He's like something about. He's like if you do drugs, you should quit. If you have friends that do drugs, tell them to stop too. It was like a PSA for not doing drugs.
Nice.
It was early. Well, I don't know if you guys were as tickled as I was that story. The Roenick.
That's a good one.
I just want to hear more of them. I mean, I know they exist, and I'm glad to have seen it, but I wasn't surprised by it. You know what I mean? Like it's like, oh, finally some details. It's like the Boggs on the cross country beer story.
I don't know if that's true.
Oh no, but that's the best part of it. Who cares if it's true? The story's phenomenal.
No, I want to know exactly how many beers he drank.
Well, I mean, come on. At some point, you're probably lost count. So then the legend just continues because they were talking about how like he started in the clubhouse, and then they were, he was drinking on the way to the airport. Then they were drinking on the tarmac, and then it's like a 5-hour flight or something. And how many beers can you drink in 5 hours? You're a Major League Baseball. He's a freaking stud. He's probably 200+ pounds, pure muscle, not giving a shit.
Probably not his first rodeo of binge drinking.
No,
but I think there's I've heard varying reports on that story, and I think there's a very distinct difference between 53 beers and 83 beers.
Yeah, but who cares?
I do. I want to know how many he drank.
He doesn't know how many he drank. It was probably 20 beers.
How many do you think you could drink in that scenario?
5 hours? Natty Light?
Yeah.
A 5-hour flight or what Murr was saying?
Everything. Whole thing. Same exact scenario.
Do some math here.
In your prime, your peak athletic form.
22 to 25. It wasn't necessarily so much my peak athletic form as it was my tolerance.
Drinking form, exactly.
But imagine the combination of the two.
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I could probably get to like 40.
Yeah. So he probably drank like fucking 60, 65 beers.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I can believe that.
Let me tell you something, Mr. Fox. You're no Wade Boggs.
Exactly.
No, on the ball field or in the bellying up to the bar. Yeah. I was never going to be Wade Boggs, and damn it, I was never going to be Ric Flair. Broke my fucking heart. Ric Flair said, I was watching, it was the Andre the Giant, Larger Than Life. I think it was HBO, or was it 30 for 30? But they were talking about his epic beer drinking, boozing things, and he said he crossed paths with him somewhere in Virginia, and he drank 114. Yeah,
I have the picture on my phone of Andre the Giant holding the beer can in his hand.
Oh yeah,
and his pinky is under the can, and his thumb is over top of the lip of the can. So it was almost like one of those V8 cans to him. So I mean, for him, comparatively, like that's a shot of beer for him.
Into per capita.
Yeah,
sure. But I mean, there's stories of him drinking like a case of fucking wine.
Yeah.
10 bottles.
He's a huge fucking dude.
10 bottles.
Huge dude.
Oh, man. God, now you got me thinking about my prime.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
40.
I know that in my prime, and this is starting at like 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock to what time do we usually shut the basement down? Roughly about like 3 a.m.-ish?
It's give or take, yeah.
So 7 to 3, I know that I put down 18 Heinekens one night.
Ooh, God.
Yeah, you see?
Hangover City.
Yeah.
Hangover City.
I wasn't great, but I mean, I was okay the next day. And but if I tried that now,
right,
you'd be coming to visit me in the ICU, no doubt.
There was Dewey and Jeff Carr did. I think it was $2 anything. I'm trying to remember. It was $2 anything, any bottles, and they for happy hour split a $60 tab, so they each had 15 Heinekens.
Nice.
It was in a happy hour. Yeah,
That's pretty solid.
I don't know. We could go on and on about epic drinking moments. I don't know. Do you want to?
Well, I don't care. But coming back to Boggs, so now if it was just 12 hours of him drinking straight.
Yeah, I could. I could foresee the 60 beers. That maybe even more. 83 seems like an awful lot.
So
what's the number? I always thought it was 56. I thought that was the number.
That's what I'm saying. It depends upon who authored the whole story.
I've never heard the 80s.
Really?
Like
Yeah,
60s, 50s, 60s.
Well, maybe it happened in the 80s, and maybe I just fucked something up.
But
I think that was Charlie Day that did the 86 beers.
Yeah.
Charlie
But
Day.
even
It's like one of the best episodes
ever.
ever.
12-hour period, fucking 60 beers. That's 5 beers an hour.
Yeah, but that's assuming you keep that pace, man. That's
I mean, you can make that happen if you keep fucking taking monster pisses like every fucking 45 minutes.
that's power hour.
Yeah,
right?
but I feel like halfway through the pace picks up.
Yeah, it probably does.
Kind of like a bell curve.
Well, then you're just putting in and letting out.
Because my first beer takes about, I don't know, half an hour. My next 3 take about 20 minutes. It goes. It starts to roll downhill
exactly.
quick.
What?
Especially with the light beer.
Is a power hour you do? That's 5 beers.
It's 6, full 6-pack.
It should be a full.
I thought a shot was an ounce, and you have 12 ounces. 12 shots per beer, so it's 5 times 12 is an ounce.
I guess that makes sense.
Well, your regular shot glass, it's a 1.5 ounces.
Is it 1.5?
Oh, okay. Now that makes sense. God, 6
And
beers.
we're all math majors. We're all fucking idiots.
Well, I just was misinformed about how much is contained in a shot. I always thought it was an ounce.
I thought it was an ounce.
I did power hour once, and I think
I've did power hour multiple times.
I didn't make it all the way though, because I think I projectile vomited on my 6th to last shot or so. It's just like all the foam just straight across the room.
That's usually what it is. It's a foam buildup.
Yeah.
I've made it through like twice.
I've gotten through a couple, but there was definitely one. Now, this was after a full night of drinking. We did one at the end of the night like fucking idiots.
Oh, God.
And, yeah, much like Murr, I got to about 52, 53 and had to – it was almost all head, too.
Yeah. That's what it is.
It was half burping.
Because you're taking one shot of beer. Like, it's not intended to be drank that way.
It's like mashed in between a bunch of sud and head and some beer was a lot of oxygen.
Yeah. Fucking – yeah. Fucking bubble machine.
I know, and nobody wanted to take I just said, why don't we just drink 6 beers in an hour? And nobody wanted to do that.
Right.
We gotta do it right.
No.
We gotta play it right.
Like, no, you gotta play songs for a fucking minute.
60 songs.
Yeah.
Most of them suck.
You have to use an MP3 CD.
Yeah.
This is fucking 2002.
This is back when you could make Power Hour CDs and sell them.
Yeah.
I think I bought one in college for $1.
You probably fucking did.
For a single $1.
It was in a jewel case.
It wasn't a jewel case, yeah.
Duh.
It was in like hot hour mix 2002.
Like anyone born after 95 is listening to this being like, what the fuck are they talking about?
Power Hour CD, kids. They don't make them like they used to.
Compact discs.
Nor should they.
Put it in your boom box.
That's right. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
And there's a I did one at Kilby in Matt King's place, and one of them had an Outkast song that I still can't track down.
Really?
To this day, they were talking 2003, 2004, and I still sometimes like once a year go on a mass YouTube search for this song. Can't find it.
I wonder what song it is.
That beats me, dude. I don't know. How many beers did Wade Boggs drink? Nobody fucking knows.
It's lost to the annals of history.
You are filled with details tonight.
Filled with something. Speaking of which,